A lot of you have been asking me, Swifty, how do you get good at PvP? And my advice is...
Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough
and then we're swapping to the two-hander to use Overpower.
Not enough rage.
If you're dying, you need to fix that.
For proc warriors, it's double 240% weapon damage. Blade Storm!
So, for those of you who've been following the stream the past couple weeks, I've been leveling what?
And you shouldn't cry on the boards or whatever. Just face the fact. And there are people say it's all about fun, all about making fun. I mean, if I kill you in game and I own you, who is having fun? You or me? If I'm really honest, I would also cry if I would lose like that. If I was them, I wouldn't even queue if I knew I was queuing. I wouldn't even queue. Respect.
You know, that's not how Blizzard designed the game. They probably weren't expecting people to do that. In the same way that Blizzard might not have expected dual-wielding tanks in vanilla. You know, it's just one of those things where, oh, well, you know...
They know I've got skill. They know it. So they get jealous and they start to whine, say...
Threat calculations and stuff.
So, for him to say that is offensive to the way that I approach the game.
Scales exceptionally well, really fun to play with the constant flow of rage and ability spam. Who doesn't like seeing themselves at the top of the meters after all?
Yeah.
So does this trend carry over to TBC?
Yeah.
Well, not exactly, no. Warrior was really brought much more in line. That doesn't, however, mean they go from being...
I'm a warrior, so I'm weapon skills.
You come get the voodoo.
Okie dokie.
You can hit the FAP early and then Nifty Stopwatch away once you're 41 plus, because I would love to get Nifty Stopwatch as well. That's another huge benefit of Alchemy that you're not going to be able to get with any other profession. The Alchemy is going to allow you to make the Frost Loyal.
Medium leather is cheap, bronze bar is cheap.
So Nifty Stopwatch for Warrior on Hardcore is just insane. That's why I felt so bad about that Troll Warrior who got bopped the other day by Somnus and Swamp of Sorrows, because that dude was high speed. He had everything. He had Nifty Stopwatch at 41, Whirlwind Axe at 41. He was out there living his best life, and he just got clapped by Somnus, 2-shot. Couldn't even move, couldn't even react. It was so sad. Charge, Rend, Stance, Shield Bash, Stance, Pummel, Stance, Mocking Blow, Stance, Sweeping Strikes the Whirlwind. What is it?
What we've got to do is actually wash the scallops incredibly quickly. Because if we just left them in the water, they're like sponges, they just absorb. And if that happens, then what happens is the flavour of the actual scallop is diluted.
Our time will come.
The fuck?
I think the biggest thing that I didn't fulfill, one of my dreams was more world PvP, more design around world PvP. Naturally, it happened naturally, but there were no incentives, there were no rewards, right? Like,
this is the biggest problem. EU, the whole EU region, the biggest region for World of Warcraft, literally doesn't have a single good English balanced PvP server. Like Gehenna. What the fuck? Okay, let's see my damage. Oh, look at this damage. Without anything. More attack speed. Nobody wanna duel me.
I've been getting a lot of requests to make a tutorial video. I'm getting a lot of people asking me how to play a warrior class, how to beat certain...
This is the fastest weapon in the game. 1.3 attack speed is the fastest attack speed you can get in game. And there are only like 10 weapons you can get. Actually 5, you know, because a lot of them are so hard to come by. Or they're from some random world bosses that are almost impossible for solo player to get. Oh, look at this damage, without anything. More attack speed.
Not enough rage.
Let's move into some fun stuff. Let's move into.
It looks badass though.
It does. It does. T6 with the bulwark with the glaive, bro. I don't know if it gets any better than that. Looks fine.
Not enough rage.
Real skill. So glad to meet you. And stuck with battle shot, or is it the same buff? Okay, easy.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Everybody strap in.
Sup, y'all, it's me, it's your boy asmongold, and recently I've gotten a lot of messages, tweets, and feedback from you guys asking me to evaluate a certain farming spot in Stone Talon Mountains. The claim is that you can make 120,000 gold per hour in looted item value. So we're going to talk about what that term is supposed to mean after we, of course, address the validity of this 120,000. It's not even 1%, it's 0. Anybody that's naive enough to think this has absolutely no idea about supply and demand or anything like that. Like, anybody can do this. How is something that anybody can do somehow going to make 120,000 gold per hour? It's just complete bullshit. And I see these videos all the time, and I see them more and more and more.
Crits at level 14. It's pretty nice, brother. Shout out to Mihal giving us some bread to eat at 15. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
I got a shrunken head. I just came out of the pool. New troll here. I like my women dumpy and droopy with halitosis.
Cooking's done. Stew here.
Well, let's be honest. I'm the one your wife is cheating with you with? Okay.
You know what?
Go ahead.
500 a week to think about a fucking cheat.
Hey, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have
yeah.
Three gap closer things now.
Yes,
wow.
yes.
You know, Warrior is such a fun and diverse class to play, and it's actually one of the best support classes you can get. You know, your Thunder Armor reduce enemy armor, so your Rogues and Hunters do more damage. You have Demoralizing Shout, which is probably one of the best spells you have as a warrior to tank dungeons and any AoE. You reduce enemy power. On top of that, you also have Battle Shout, increase your party attack power, which is again really good for all physical guys, you know. And you also have Thunderclap, which reduce enemy attack speed and movement speed, you know, which is really good for tanking, you know.
Enemy spotted.
With something with, you know,
hat on warrior,
or
paladin, your block chance, your dodge.
You come get the voodoo.
Okie dokie.
You can hit the FAP early and then nifty stopwatch away once you're 41 plus, because I would love to get nifty stopwatch as well. That's another huge benefit of alchemy that you're not going to be able to get with any other profession. The alchemy is going to allow you to make the frost oil.
Medium leather is cheap, bronze bar is cheap.
So nifty stopwatch for warrior on hardcore is just insane. That's why I felt so bad about that troll warrior who got bopped the other day by Somnus and Swamp of Sorrows, because that dude was high speed. He had everything. He had nifty stopwatch at 41, whirlwind axe at 41. He was out there living his best life, and he just got clapped by Somnus, 2-shot. Couldn't even move, couldn't even react. It was so sad.
What we've got to do is actually wash the scallops incredibly quickly. Because if we just left them in the water, they're like sponges, they just absorb. And if that happens, then what happens is the flavour of the actual scallop is diluted.
Charge, rend, stance, shield bash, stance, pummel, stance, mocking blow, stance, sweeping strikes to whirlwind. What is that?
What the fuck? Okay, let's see my damage. Oh, look at this damage. Without anything. More attack speed. Nobody wanna duel me. My guy. Damn it, I cannot find a single shaman for Wind Fury Totem for my video. Big upgrade, man. Big upgrade. But the stats, man, are so good on this item, holy shit. Holy Jesus. Oh, holy shit, that attack speed. You know, Dagger and Shield is so good because you have fast attack speed. So that means you can spam Heroic Strike with bonus threat more often. It's really good for bosses, you know. You can have such a good macros, you see. This is all in one macro, okay. So we have Start Attack, we use Defensive Stance, we equip our Shield, and we cast Taunt, okay. And we also use Bloodrage to get Rage. So if we press this keybind once, we go into Defensive Stance and we use Taunt. And if you press it the second time, we cast Shield Bash, you know, because you cannot immediately use Shield Bash when you keep Shield, you know. So this is how we do it, you know. Holy Jesus. I didn't even realize that, but you can actually wear two-hander and a shield at the same time if you go Fury. How cool is that, man? And on top of that, you are so tanky because you wear plate and a shield at the same time, and you have a lot of also good protection talents too, like Toughness, Indicate, improved Thunderclap, you have improved Demoralizing Shout, and holy Jesus, I really quickly wanted to talk about this because this build is so cool. You know, having two-hander in a main hand and shield in the off-hand. You know, how cool is that? Like, dude, let's go. But with the correct macros, you can do everything, you know. So we just got a new ability called Whirlwind. You know, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but in order to use it, we need to go to Berserker Stance. And when you go into Berserker Stance, you lose all your rage. Okay, so that's why we need Tactical Mastery and Bloodrage on top of that. So when we use Whirlwind, we're gonna cast Bloodrage, we're gonna go into Berserker Stance, and then we're gonna use Whirlwind. And then just to go back, we're gonna use cast Battle Stance in our Thunderclap spam, okay? So first we need to get this macro. Okay, so let's quickly talk about my keybinds. You know, having good keybinds is very important. If you just see my keybinds, you see I have, you know, the first bar is, you know, changes depending on the stance. Okay, so let's say I'm now in battle or defensive stance, and I have very similar keybinds, you see. The only difference is that you can only use Overpower in battle stance, and you can use Revenge in defensive stance, so that's why. And here the fourth ability will be Whirlwind, you know. At level we just need one more level for that. And then we have Coup, you know, to... So my biggest advice for you is that you need to simplify things, okay? Just simplify it, man, you know. You don't need to like 10,000 keybinds, you know, and you just have to have a good key map, you know. You see, I have the similar map in my attack or defense stance, you see. I have Thunder Armor, I have ranged with Slam, you know, let's see, Slam. If I hold Shift, I use Slam, otherwise it's just ranged. I have my Demoralizing Shout and Thunderclap macro, and, you know, Shift macro, you see. Your weapons, you know, bam. So this hopefully works, we'll see, you know. We have Start Attack. We also need Stop Attack, yeah, it needs a lot of work, you know.
Have characters on both types of servers. I'm really...
Holy Jesus. My guy, look at this. That, you know, the World of Warcraft is such a joy to play because it's one of the best social experience you can have, you know. You have to, you know, write messages to people if they wanna join your groups, you know, you summon people together, you need 3 people to summon. you look for groups, looking for group channel, and you know, when the things get boring, you can use emotes and your jokes, and it's such a fun and social experience. And that's why World of Warcraft is still one of the best games even today after 15 years, Sure, there are something lacking like world events or actual good PvP. And let's also talk about the issues. Now that we are just getting before the Wrath of the Lich King, there are also few issues we need to mention, okay? Look guys, our first chest, let's go.
Not enough rage.
Oh my god, what are these mobs? Where are they
More
coming
rage.
from? Oh my god. Oh my god, run. No, my chest, bro. Now, the best thing about playing a warrior is the best thing about playing a warrior is the fact that you can really be a leader, That's the best thing about playing a warrior, The best thing about... Fuck! This looks so beautiful, All the quests completed. Now just... Tomorrow we probably do this, The thing is that, yes, you have... As a warrior you have high physical protection, but your magical protection is actually quite low. So you either need like resistance gear, magical resistance gear, or a lot of HP. But you cannot have everything, Just... Yay, we finally got a new warrior ability called Demoralizing Shout. And this is one of the best tanking spells warrior actually have. This is one of the best spells you have as a warrior for dungeons, for AoE tanking, Juicy.
Gonna go for full bandage, scanning all of our cooldowns. Looks like we have Death Wish.
People in the past, moonfire, right? And he was meleeing the whole time. That's pretty crazy.
Okay, now, so the beauty. So, if I use my Overpower macro, I equip my two-hander. If I use my Thunder Armor, I equip my two one-handers. And if I wanna use Shield Bash, I equip my shield, okay? So, this is the power of macro and warrior, Also, you can use modifier shift to combine your abilities like Thunderclap and Demoralizing Shout, or heroic strike and cleave. You see, this is my I have so many macros, this is my shield bash macro, my overpower macro, my switch stance macro. If I scroll up, I go from defensive to battle stance, If I scroll down, I can equip my shield and use shield bash, for example, It's like so cool, such a finesse,
Damn, that's because Taurens are so adept at blending in with their surroundings.
And the dwarfs. Cooking's done. Stew here. That ability.
I'm Mr. Number One.
Buffs too. Actually, the blood shard buff, the blood shards are insane on warrior, man. You can get the spirit buff. The spirit buff for troll, dude. How pog is that right there? You guys want to?
We just got looking for tank class spot, RFK. Perfect. Oh, this is level 27. Oops. Okay, I just make a macro for my AoE TAUNT. So every time we use challenging shout, we also say using AoE TAUNT, heal me please. And we also have the same thing for charge for PvP. I also add start attack to every my macro and show tooltip, you know. So you see the cooldown and description. So yeah. So shield bash actually needs 10 rage. So we have cast defensive stance, cast Bloodrage to get rage, equip our shield, cast shield bash, and then equip back to two-hander and go into battle stance again. Like holy shield, you know, holy shield, yeah, holy shield, you know. The warrior is actually so complex when it comes to macros and such. It's so good.
Hurry back!
Huge upgrades, man. Let's go. Holy shit, man. So like this. Yeah, we need 2 more levels for this. Now we just need to change our macros, you know. It's one-hander and shield macro. So what you wanna do?
I can't put that there.
So we press out. Let's see. So I have my weapon macros in my every build. If I press Overpower, I keep my two-hander, and if you double press it, you can, you know, use Overpower and your white attack. And then if I press
that ability isn't
my
ready
Thunder,
yet.
I equip my 2 one-handers. You see, and I also have a TAUNT defensive stance macro. So I press.
I don't have a target.
I use Bloodrage to get rage, so I can use TAUNT and shield. Let's see, this is very pretty. Strikes.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? So I was in line at the bat handler yesterday with some undead guy in front of me, and all of a sudden he just lets one go. Didn't even try to disguise it. I don't know what he ate, but it did not agree with him. I thought, what crawled up you and died?
Less than 1% chance of success. Yeah, so that's another thing why Warrior is insane in Wrath, right? They buffed Thunderclap. Thunderclap went from something you almost never used while solo leveling to probably something you use on cooldown. I'm not sure.
That AoE, man.
Makes me think that Ren's not even worth it, dude. You kill stuff too good. Is this how retail feels, guys? This is what it's like in retail. You can go play fresh, use your time on pre-patch to enjoy
fucking
it.
bots, mining bots, are you kidding me?
See how it goes. You can meet fun people that you like to play with, find a guild, you know, get attached.
Fucking mining bots, are you kidding me?
Prot might be the type of thing that you can AoE mobs really well if you're killing 3 or something, right? Like 3 or 4. Very much, bro. Good to see you back. With the Blessed Run emote. Divine Storm.
Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough.
Yeah, man. Shield.
You are the guy, you know. You are the leader, you know. It's so fun. You can also put other people in, you know. You can spam silly emotes, and you know, people adopt to you, and it's actually really fun playing warrior tank, you know. And you can always find dungeons, and this is also a big positive thing, you know. Copper one in the middle of the lake, interesting.
The integrity of the atomic operation, and things can split and go.
Spoil the fun. F's in the chat for doing it, dude. Spoil the fun. Oh, dude.
Toss innervates out and rebirths and stuff like that.
Yes.
But just potions.
Yeah. But because like so many people were like, oh.
I owe you one.
Gartitan, you can always check those shops, you know, because you can usually buy some good items you can later resell on auction house.
Keep it real!
You know, but this is the most populated Horde server, so probably not
I
many
got
items.
what you need.
You see, transmute mithril to true silver, you know, and true silver is actually quite expensive, so this probably
Be good!
It's so beautiful to watch this progression, you know, especially warrior progression. It's so good, you know. Each level you unlock new dungeons, you know. Each level you unlock a big upgrades, you know. It's so good, man. And you constantly keep up with your professions, and the game, you know, almost forces you to be social, which is so good, you know. Now I'm going to Ogrimmar, and we're gonna get better one-handed, you know. Look at these two. Yeah, this is so good, but this one is first one is a little outdated. World of Warcraft currently also has some issues. For example, we live in the age of content creation. YouTube is the biggest business in the world, and every World of Warcraft YouTuber is trying to, you know, cash in on that World of Warcraft hype. You know, it makes sense. You know, of course people do it because they love it, but also at the same time it's also a big business. And you have now this situation that everybody is just repeating after each other, you know, and many people don't even play the classes they are talking about, you know. And yeah, also the fact that we know so much about everything, that meta will change, and you know, if you see, you know, like best things to get, you know, best way to make gold, you know, if that video gets a lot of views, you can make sure that this method won't be viable in a few weeks anymore, you know, or even sooner, or even days, you know. The whole market, the prices change daily, just based on that. Okay, the next big issue is the unbalanced servers, okay? EU literally doesn't have a single balanced PvP English server. That's how bad it is. Most EU servers have... the PvP is dead. It's practically dead, you know. The PvP is practically dead. Like, come on, Blizzard, man. Like, seriously, we don't have a single balanced PvP server on EU region, and EU is the biggest region for you know, even bigger than North America, you know. And also the third big issue is the fact the heirlooms, you know, heirlooms have the potential to destroy low-level PvP, you know. Because, you know, also, I have a really good advice for you guys, you know. I was trying to leveling up engineering, you know.
This is almost down.
But, you know, engineering, you know, guides are a good starting point, but never just follow the guide, because that's what most people do. And, you know, if you check any of these like small bronze bomb, you need silver contact, and these are actually so expensive, you know. It's not efficient, yeah? Not just not efficient, but it's very expensive, because if many people do the same thing, it becomes very expensive. So silver...
Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet.
Insane loot. Holy shit.
Armor defend by 21, attack power 42.
Rage. Need more rage. Not ready yet. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. It isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. Not enough rage. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't...
Thinking about life. Level 30, let's go. And we just got a really good pair of gloves. 8 strength, 8 agility, very nice. Now we can actually pick sweeping strike, let's go.
Rage. That That ability is friendly.
Try to tank a bit because I cannot really do damage, I'm under level. Cleave, let's go, finally. Let's see.
Don't be shy.
Ooh, let's go, level 30, oh my god.
Be seeing ya. What you looking for?
Let's go, now we're not so slow anymore, oh my god. The one of the coolest mount, you know, you can get. We come a long way, man. Level 30. You know, just one more like that and, you know, we are almost max level. Let's go, man.
It's too far away. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Guys, you have to admit it, you know. Trolls really look the best, you know. Like, trolls look so fucking awesome, you know.
Thank you.
Look, trolls look so fucking awesome, even with low level gear, you know. We look so fucking awesome. Let's go. Arms feel so underwhelming, like 5 points for 5% bonus weapon damage, like what the fuck?
Shit! Bobby, yes. I'm looking for someone to take control of this disgusting, embarrassing mess.
Need more rage. Not enough rage.
We just got this epic ring, man, let's go. The problem is we are playing on the most populated Horde server, so there's a lot of competition, players and bots, so yeah.
And just hit shield block and you won't take much damage.
Good to know.
Like paladin.
Be seeing you.
Feel free to browse.
Greetings. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Not ready yet.
Playing a warrior is such a fun experience because you can macro everything. You can macro each weapon type when you need it and each stance in every ability you do, you know. Good chat, good chat. Holy shit, I just found a best money maker, solid dynamite, okay? And all you need is solid plastic powder and some silk cloth, and solid plastic powder is not even that expensive. The point is you need this item for the engineering quest, for artisan engineering, you know, when you choose goblin or what is it, goblin or gnomish engineering. And you need 20 solid dynamite, 20 big iron bomb and 5 explosive ship, you know. As you can see, show your work, you know. And why this item is so expensive? It's one of the best money maker on the server, holy shit. And everybody's trying to level up their engineering for Wrath of the Lich King for PvP, you know. And because YouTubers hype it so much, and rocket boots and cloak and, you know, attack speed on hands and so on. It's so good.
Retrograded. Over a year now. Kevin Jordan, one of the original WoW developers, one of the key dudes responsible for making the best game ever made. You know, by a country mile. Has tentatively agreed to be on GMA this week. I don't know how Dunedain pulled it off. I need a vendor like that. I'm so glad it's still raining in STV. This is a big ass thunderstorm here. Basically like having their consumables and you go.
Man, Mocking Blow, nice. Demorizing Shout, amazing for dungeons. And finally we got more Whirlwind, like holy Jesus. But you actually need Berserker Stance, are you kidding me? No. Oh my god. fucking Berserker Stance, so we need to make macro to go to Berserker Stance, cast Whirlwind, and then just instantly go back. Because I don't really want to take 10% bonus damage from Berserker Stance. Revenge is nice, Thunder Armor, very nice.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
So let's make a macro. Start. We can pick two-hander if you want it. And this one is also outdated, so we're gonna do this. Nice. GG, now I need to get some rest to go for a walk and so on. Let's see. Let's go. You know, they call Uldaman the treasury of items because you can get really some good rare items there. There is an item called Jackhammer, 0.001% drop chance, or you know, that Viking helm, you know, the Vikings can drop and so on. It's so good, man.
Yeah. Need more rage, not enough rage.
Minor recombobulator, the mana, spend mana.
Oh, they didn't put as much work into this.
Glad I could help. What's up?
I've been getting a lot of requests to make a tutorial video. I'm getting a lot of people asking me how to play a warrior class, how to beat certain classes in duels. I try to help warriors out and answer as many questions as I can, but I get spammed way too much in-game through tells.
Be seeing you.
The Umkin myth. Can we call that?
This is the fastest attack speed weapon in the game. This is the fastest weapon in the game. 1.3 attack speed is the fastest attack speed you can get in game. And there are only like 10 weapons you can get. Actually 5, you know, because a lot of them are so hard to come by. Or they're from some random world bosses that are almost impossible for solo player to get. Or they're just low level, you know. There is only one wand with 1.2 attack speed, but no one cares about wands anyway, so let's continue. So yeah, I really wanted to show you, 1.3 attack speed plus Fury attack speed talent warriors and Shaman's Hell and the Wind Fury totem, Let's go. Damage.